Let me go on mute here. We are live. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Excited to have another live here. So I've got Instagram down here. So if I'm looking down, we're live on Facebook. Hello, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube for those tuning in. Hey, Jordan Mendoza on Instagram. What's up, man? Hey, if you guys are looking to grow on social media, especially LinkedIn, you've got to get connected with Jordan Mendoza. So find him on LinkedIn. He's the man. Dude's balling. Just doing a lot of help for people on LinkedIn. So thanks for tuning in, Jordan. Again, just here, answer some questions for a little bit. We had some great ones last time I did this. Aaron hopped on and had a lot of good questions as far as podcasting goes, but I'm just here to talk and answer anything I can. Life, business, podcasting. It's a truly amazing journey we've been on with Elevate, and some big updates I wanted to also share with everyone listening. For those who are listening, so a little bit of backstory. Pencil Leadership is my personal podcast. Started in 2019. It's what started me on this journey of entrepreneurship and podcasting. And, it's been going amazing. We're coming up on 170 something episodes. And along that journey, I quit my job full time in 2020 to build a business, to have the freedom that having your own business elicits. Be my own boss, set my own schedule. And so did that with Pencil Leadership being kind of the flagship, and, trying to figure out what to do with it. As you're going out on your entrepreneurship journey, you are just, you're trying things, you're trying to learn, you're trying to implement. And thankfully, through podcasting, through Pencil Leadership, Elevate was born kind of naturally. People were asking me, hey, how'd you start a podcast? How do you launch it? How do you do all this? How do you create the content? And so Elevate was created. And thankfully, to all glory goes to God for the journey he's brought me on. But the people I've met, the people I've learned from through Pencil Leadership, and the individuals that I've now been able to bring in and help me scale, Elevate to that next level a little bit. I've been able to double what I was making in my corporate job. And now I get to, go to my son's appointments in the middle of the day and watch him and see him grow. And so it's been a huge blessing. It comes with challenges, though. It's never easy. It's going to have ups and downs, but it's worth it. So being able to build that, being able to, work from home virtually anywhere, and have a business that, is providing and then some. And now I'm being able to provide for others who are doing some work for me, so I don't have to do it all. So it's all part of the process. And with that being said, Pencil Leadership, this amazing podcast that I've had, been listed in top 50 on multiple countries or charts. We're actually going to shift Pencil Leadership, and that's going to become branded to Elevate Media. So we can just have one linear focus, marketing, everything. Pencil Leadership is all about professional and personal development. Elevate Media is the same thing, getting your brand, growing your personal brand, your business, getting more clients. All of it's tailored and directed the same way. But we're going to change Pencil Leadership, the branding there, the show, all the previous episodes are going to be there because they are such a wealth of knowledge from the guests we've had. But going forward, we're going to take a month off this summer, next month. So we won't have any coming out in June. But starting in July, it'll then be branded Elevate, something with Elevate Media or Elevate Your Brand or things like that. So exciting times. Just going to make it simpler. Going to be able to, target people more directly with it and make it clear what the show is about. That's another thing. Pencil Leadership. It was hard. People didn't know what it meant. And so it was a lot more work trying to market that show out there. So going to just create the Elevate brand and go all in with the podcast. Don't want to recreate another podcast or things like that. So just going to double in, change the branding of Pencil Leadership going forward, and it'll be Elevate Media. And so, yeah, and we got Wayne Bird on LinkedIn. Thanks for tuning in, Wayne. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, so Pencil Leadership is going to shift. It's going to be an Elevate Media branded podcast. And we're going to continue to do what we're doing, launching podcasts and doing the post-recording production for clients so they can focus on the main thing. And that's their clients. That's their business and their lives. So what's up, Brandon? What's going on, man? Stock Shaman in the house. If you don't know Stock Shaman, he's a part of and helps out with Stock Dads. And it's an amazing organization for those dads out there looking to invest, looking to trade, and they have so much to offer there as well. So if you're interested in, the stock market, trading, they got, crypto dads, they got dad bets, so sports betting. Check it out, stockdads.com. A lot going on. So hey, Brandon, appreciate you tuning in, man. But yeah, so that's kind of the changes coming. So Pencil Leadership is going to fade away, and Elevate is going to be elevated even more through the podcast that have already been putting out there. So yeah, Brandon, anytime, man. Yeah, Stock Dads, you guys got, if your dads out there, if you're men out there and you want to get investing, check. They got a huge community. It's amazing. I'm a part of it. I've learned a lot, and yeah, so you want to check that out. But yeah, so exciting times coming. We're on track with Elevate Media. Thankfully, again, this is not to toot my own horn or make my ego grow, but we're tracking to hit the 10K a month mark, 6-figure mark this year. So it's been a little over a year with Elevate, and super thankful for that. And again, it's not because I'm some superhero. It's because of the people that I've been able to learn from, the mentors I have, and putting in the work, and the people, the individuals who I have helping me, who are phenomenal. They're rock stars. I cannot do it without them, and all the connections I've made. So super blessed, super grateful that I'm able to help other people help more people through podcasting. That's a big thing with podcasting, because people are putting their messages out online. These online coaches, a lot of them, career coaches, fitness coaches, business coaches, life coaches, they're doing their businesses, and being a part of that allows them to reach more people through podcasting. So I get to have a small part in helping more people through them. So it's a really cool place to be in. And video podcasting is just blowing up. It's going to continue to grow and be a phenomenal resource and marketing tool to be able to do one thing, record one episode, and get close to, you're on all 20 platforms for podcasting. You got YouTube, then you can get a blog post, and then you can recreate each episode as many times as you really want or can. You're looking up to 50 something things per episode. So it's a really cool tool to be able to utilize. So yeah. And if you guys are looking for a career coach, I got to shout out my people. We work with some amazing people, connect with amazing people, career coaches. If you're looking for a career coach, Max Chan, check him out. Get connected with him on LinkedIn. He is such a wealth of knowledge. He has Chan with a Plan podcast out there, just really guiding people through that process of careers and finding new jobs, their ideal job, their dream job, through helping with interviews and resumes and everything. So get connected with Max Chan and the Chan with a Plan podcast. Again, doing amazing things out there. So that's why I love what I do, is I get to connect with all these amazing people, and it's just a really special thing to be in. So Derek, hey man, I appreciate you. Yeah, Derek was there, kind of when the whole thing started, the idea and the leap. And so, yeah, praise be to God for sure, Derek. I appreciate you, man. And he's doing great stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff with, and I'm going to butcher it, Derek, I'm sorry, but sports cards, opening these packs and getting them out to people, which is a cool endeavor too. Derek, remind me what your business is there with those cards. I'd love to shout that out too, but it's a really cool thing. He does some live stuff with people to get these cards out, and they get some really neat ones. I don't know that much about it, but I do know who he's some of the cards he's had, and they've been really neat, really big name ones. So yeah, check out what he's doing too. So, but please, if you're on, I'd love to answer any questions, or do my best at least. I'm, like I said, I'm no guru or anything crazy, but I'd love to just answer questions, help out how I can. Like I said, live business podcasting. I'm still early on in this journey, got big goals still, but super blessed with, where it's come from, and the journey that God's led me on, and has been with me. So looking forward to just helping out how I can. So yeah, any questions in regards to that? Little Evan Williams tonight, for those but yeah, those are big updates. So the podcast shift in marketing, branding wise to elevate. So if you tuned into Pencil Leadership, I appreciate you, and it's going to continue on just with a different name and different look. That's right, Derek said it's a sports card business. It's called Breaks. So I'm going to just pull this up there for those not on Instagram. You'll be able to see it. This is what Derek said about his sports card business. Okay. So he breaks the boxes for people to pick online. And so, yeah, it's a cheaper way for people to get their favorite players. So right there, Derek Pawn, Facebook, check him out if you're into sports cards and getting all those, collecting, whatever you do with them, trading, reselling, whatever you can do, just framing, enjoying them. So that's what he's doing. Because otherwise, I would try to explain that and just mess it up. So thanks for sharing that, Derek. But and this is what it's about. This is what I love. I love just the people we were able to connect with. Online now, it's opened up the world. Yeah, there's so much tragedy going on that we hear about, and it just breaks your heart to hear about all of it. But there's so much good that can come from being online and connecting with people all around the world, sharing stories, helping them share their stories, hearing their stories. It's just if we can focus on the good and try to make things better and try to help one another get better, I think that's where it starts. There's a lot of hurting people in the world, and we can see the results of that. And there's a lot of evil in the world, and we've got to start making differences with everything. So Derek says sports cards have become an investment now. Used to be just a hobby. It's pretty awesome when hedge funds are investing now. That's freaking awesome. That's really cool. You should look up Stock Dads, Derek. There could be some good collaboration there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no, I love lifting other people up because there's so many people doing amazing things. I mean, that's what Pencil Leadership started as, that we are all created uniquely with a purpose to leave a positive mark on the world. And so that's what it's about. It's about, sharing what everyone's doing, amazing things out there. And I'm doing this just, to be here and hopefully as it grows and as I do it more often, be able to help, just give back and answer questions and give guidance where I can. So, Wayne asks, so are you focused on social media coaching or expanding on that through Elevate? Wayne, that's a great question. Right now, I'm not really focused on any sort of like coaching or anything like that. We do consulting, I guess, with our clients, with businesses. And we're going to be starting to expand into like social media management and marketing, hopefully by the end of the year, a little bit more. We already create the content for social media, and we do the syndication or uploading, publishing of the podcast episodes. So, expanding into where we just basically create the content and then we post it for you on a schedule. That's part of what's coming with Elevate Media, as well as website design and management as well. So we've started that kind of on the low key to just start implementing. But those are all going to be offerings that our agency does, because again, we do the majority of it now anyways. So we want to expand to just be a one-stop shop and take a lot of the stress off these online coaches, these business owners. So again, they record one episode and they don't have to worry about creating content, editing, posting to social media, managing comments and things on there as they come and their website. So we want to be a one-stop shop, and we're growing into that. So yeah, maybe in the future we'll open up some courses or coaching, but maybe I don't know. I kind of see it being where I do this to give back. I guess it's coaching, I guess, or maybe just creating free, 3 video series that people can just have. Yeah. So good question. I appreciate you asking that. Yeah, Brandon, a lot there. So a lot of possibility, and we're continuing to improve on what we do. I think we're one of the best out there, and we're just going to continue to improve and continue to help people. And we're excited for how others grow, and we can kind of just be in the background. Derek, been a wild ride and busy time with the dad life. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, we gotta get together again. It's a crazy time. So for those who don't know too, Derek's got a little one, I think just turned 6 months old. Our son just turned 7 months and about to turn 8 months old next month. And so it's been a crazy time. we we just bought a house officially. We're renting basically, and now we're on a land contract. We bought it out, and life throws you lemons sometimes, and you got to make lemonade. We realized one of the additions is a living room. It used to be a patio, and all the 2x4s around the bottom were rotted, completely gone. So that project turned a lot bigger, and it's taking a lot more time. But thankfully, again, looking at the bright side, that room should have collapsed. So it was being held up by the nails that were going through that board of the base and a little section at the south side. So super grateful it never collapsed, and we'll fix it. It's on its way being done, and we'll move forward. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. I keep telling my wife I need to write down these notes, write down what's happened so far, because it's a true God story and just been amazing ride. I'm just glad to be a part of it. So Max said, let's read this. I'm stuck on 300 to 500 podcast downloads per month for a while, so look to expand my reach through Reels and TikTok. Absolutely. Do you have any other recommendations or strategies with this? For one, again, Max, Chan with the Plan podcast, check it out. He's a career coach doing amazing stuff. Had a lot of good episodes. Been able to listen to a handful that our team have edited for him. Yeah, Max really consistency and increasing that consistency. So the more you can get out there, obviously, the more that you're going to be seen. And make sure you just have a good call to action on all your posts, and direct them. If you want the next step to be your podcast, then every post should, hey, make sure you go follow the podcast. And if you can link it in the comments or in the post. I know social media is a little, iffy about putting links in the post, but yeah, make that call to action clear. Hey, go follow the Chan with a Plan podcast. And then that'll help expand. And then you might already be doing this, but engagement with your audience, with those commenting on your post, interacting, even if they're just liking, take a certain amount of time during the day and go to their posts and, see if you've connected with that person in a while. And if they've liked it and you haven't, reach out, say, hey man, I appreciate your love on that post. I really am trying to expand what I'm doing, especially my podcast. I don't know if you've checked it out. Would you be open to, listening and maybe giving a follow? With that approach, people are going to be like, yeah, sure, absolutely. Will they? It's 50-50, but at least you're doing that. And the more you can do that, and then the more you can be on shows and get organic traction from those shows as well, that'll help you increase. So a couple things. So engage more, post more, engage more, and then be on more shows as a guest. Those would be the top three probably, I'd say. So David Sayers on Instagram. Love your energy, dude. Thank you so much. It's just, man, I'm just super grateful, super blessed for everything. Even the things that, make life difficult, because they make us better. So, in a little bit, probably is Evan Williams. No, just kidding. So, man, it's just life. It's just life. I love it. Love it. David Sayers doing great stuff. You guys got to check out. He's a cool dude. Amazing dude. Instagram fellas, ladies, Sayers_David. Go give him a follow. See if you like what he's doing. Connect with him, because you never know who you meet. You never know who's out there, who knows other people. So, yeah. Awesome. Great question, Max. Great conversation, guys. Thank you so much. Who else has any questions? Life, business, podcasting, home renovation? Just kidding. But for real though, it's crazy, guys. That room is something else, but it's the end of the week. I think I'll make it Thursday. I think I'll make this a Thursday thing. Maybe Thursday thought will stick. Maybe thirsty Thursdays. People can join me. Fridays are pretty usually light. Saturdays and Sundays are spent for home projects and family. So, yeah, Monday through Thursday are heavy on business and just growing that. So work hard so you can take a break, right? Every now and then a little bit. So, but yeah, it's been a ride. Thirsty Thursday thoughts. Ooh, the tongue twister. Stock Shaman coming in with the tongue twister. Brandon, I like it. Thirsty Thursday thoughts. I don't know if I can say that very fast, even without, even just with water. I get tongue tied too easy. So, but I like it. Thirsty Thursday thoughts. It could be something. And then maybe I could, have a different tasting. No, too many T's. I'll stop there. Thirsty Thursday thoughts. Triple T. Nice. Love it. Let's see. Max Chan. Let's get these up here. Where do all these video editors get those emoticons, emojis for their subtitles? I can't seem to find them. Is it all manual PNGs from Google? Yeah, there's different routes. There's programs that have their own emojis, emoticons that you can get. Canva has their own. So they're platforms like that. Google, you can get the PNGs on Google. So that's where the majority are getting them from. So yeah, it just takes, like I said, Canva there's all the programs usually have some of their own. And then sourcing off Google and things of that nature. So, are you looking for specific ones? Maybe someone listening will be able to guide you in that direction for a specific one. Good question though, Max. Appreciate it. Let's see who's listening, tuning in on Instagram. See, I'm confused on Instagram. It says a bunch of people joined, but I'm guessing that's just like they scan through. That'd be my guess. Because who's really going to listen? No, I'm just kidding. Any other questions? Appreciate all you guys. This is fun. I just enjoy talking, as you can tell. That's why I started a podcast. Sometimes I talk too fast, so I apologize on that. Thanks for bearing with me on that one. Again, just here trying to answer some questions and doing what I can to hopefully give back, help out, life, business, podcasting, whatever it is. Have you ever thought about starting a podcast or a business? It's a leap for sure. It can stretch you in different ways you never thought that you'd be stretched mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So it's been something. So yeah, if you have any questions along that, and I'll be transparent and honest and answer the best I can. If I don't, I'll let you know. So, but I'm just here to try to help and encourage everybody. So if you're early on or thinking about starting one of those podcasts or business, man, or ladies, sorry, I say that generically, but what are your goals? That's a good question. Year over year growth goals. Right now, so we are at, and I told you I'd be transparent, but I can't remember the number off the top of my head. So with that being said, we're with the three clients that are verbally saying yes for next month, which of course we all know that can change. We will be just under 10K per month reoccurring. So right now we're short of that. We're about at 7K, 6.5, 7K per month. So my goal is to have like 30% increase year over year. And I just kind of looked at it yesterday. So that's what I'm kind of going for. I need to solidify those goals better, obviously. So thank you for that question. My goal this year is to get 10K surpassed, which we're well on our way there. My goal, so my big audacious goal for the end of the year would be, getting towards 20 to 30K per year or per month, excuse me. So like I said, we're going to be crossing just under 10K next month. And so, you know, those are kind of numbers. Will I be happy less? Yeah, absolutely. With growth is growth. So I'm happy for that. But that's kind of where I'm at and goals going forward. So, like I said, I've got to kind of sit on that a little bit. I've been trying to think about that, and actually I need to get better at creating those goals and, following them and then sticking with them. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been and what I'm thinking with it, but I'm trying not to extend myself too much because I do have the goals. I do focus on Elevate, but I have other goals too. So I want to get into real estate this year, rentals, and that would be the other kind of big one that I'm still kind of debating, dabbling, learning about right now. So, yeah, a plan is a plan until it's written down, then becomes a goal. Absolutely. For sure. So got to get them written down and just stick with them. So, yeah, thanks for that question. I love it. Max said, where do you get your clients? Is it through referrals mainly or content marketing? A little bit of both. Max. I would say we would lean more towards referrals actually, because we do such a good referral bonus with our clients. That helped, and that we get really good feedback and from the clients we have. Hopefully you are finding the same. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing, and I hope we're crushing it for you. I really do. And if not, reach out and we'll fix it. But yeah, just the majority of referral, but we still get a good amount from content marketing and pushing out there and just connecting with people organically. Haven't ran any ads for Elevate Media that have gained any traction with it, and so we don't see the purpose right now of throwing money to ads because referrals and organic content connection is working. So yeah, so that's kind of where we get our clients. And for Elevate right now, I would say outside of the referral part, LinkedIn has been our main one, but we're trying to expand into Instagram a little bit more. But yeah, so those are the two platforms as of right now that we've kind of focusing on LinkedIn more than Instagram. So, but, yeah, it's a fun thing. Any other questions? This is again, and I don't know, I can't hear this. Okay, let me see something while we're waiting on any more questions. So I got this new setup, and I don't know if I like it or not yet, but I don't think I can hear this on my end. So let me know if you heard that and what it was, because I can't hear it unless I have headphones in. So I think I know what it was, but I just can't hear it. Instagram, you can't hear it because I can't hear it. So sorry, you're out. But okay, Brandon said he heard it. Good deal. Drums, yeah, rim shot, something like that. I can't really do it, but so I haven't utilized that yet. I'm curious. Anyone out there listening or tuned in do live streams or shows that they do like sounds during their shows that are all you have Brad Lee Dropping Bombs podcast. He hits the little bomb and the thing goes off. I don't want to steal that idea. I like the bomb. I like that the dropping of the bomb, but for the live streams at least, I'd love to do something. Maybe probably this. Everyone would be laughing at me the whole time, so that'd probably be a good one. Say something dumb. That could be something I could do. So I don't know. Opportunities. I can put, my theme song, not a theme song from the podcast, whatever the intro music, I could do that on here coming in. I know I did the video starting out on the live stream. I'll maybe do a little bit more of that. Not that anyone really sees it because they get notified and by that time it's already passed. So I guess it'd be for people watching again, they'd see the cool intro video, I guess. I don't know. So any other questions? Sorry, I ramble, but I could talk all night. That's the bad thing. Life, business podcasts. I'm a fairly open book. I try to be transparent. So, yeah, throw them at me. If I don't know, I will tell you. I'm not going to just make stuff up. So feel free. But I appreciate everybody who's been interacting and been on this evening, tossing out questions, comments, everybody on Instagram. If there is anyone actually listening on Instagram. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, like I said, the big news, Pencil leadership is going to be fully Elevate. So Pencil leadership will kind of trickle away and the branding will be Elevate. So that's a big thing. How are the Stock Shaman? How are the pigs? Yes, we have 2 pigs and they're growing. They're growing and becoming more and more delicious as the days go on. Making sure to fatten them up with some good table scraps to make sure they taste good. Yes, we're raising them to eat. So all the PETA people out there, sorry, but I'd rather raise what I eat as much as I can. And they have a good life. So and they'll provide for us. So pigs are doing good. They're growing. Chickens are doing good. We're actually hatching some more. Yeah, all vegan followers are gone. Yeah, sorry about you. I'm not saying you have to eat meat. That's just what I do. Yep. So pigs are doing good. We're probably going to go in on a cow this year, or half a cow at least. Not raise it. We'll let someone else do that a little bit bigger. And then we're hatching 22 chicks to add to our flock. Are now 14 we have out there, 4 little ones, 10 older ones, and then these 22 that'll hatch in a week. Oof, already. Nope, 2 weeks. So we got a little hobby farm. It helps me. That's what do you do to relieve stress? That's what I do. I go take care of the animals and walk outside, and we got to have something, right? When things get stressful, and working inside, working in the house all day, online all day, especially, I have to get outside and I just have to kind of walk around, take care of, the chickens, the pigs, just kind of hang out the garden and just be outside. And that's a great place. Sitting by the fire last night, or 2 nights ago before the rain came in. You got to have those moments. You got to have those spots to allow yourself to breathe and recap everything that's going on and just sit in silence. TVs, radio, computer, electronics all the time around us. For me to get separated from that is huge. And, just be able to get back. That's why I work so hard, Monday through Thursday. So Friday through Saturday, maybe if there's some fires I need to put out or, some messages I have to send, and I still have some call. I'll take a few calls. But I go Monday through Thursday. You ask my wife, I go nonstop all day, basically, because I want to be able to have that time to kind of recharge. Max Chan, what's some good call to actions on your podcast that actually convert besides the standard leave the review if you enjoy the podcast? Yeah, this is great. And this is something I've been even researching and contemplating a little bit more because this is the hard part, Max, and the thing we've got to think about, because you have your good true listeners. You said 200 to 300, I think, per month, 300 to 500, excuse me, per month downloads. So people listening to that much and that consistent, you might get to the end and they might just stop. They might just, because they know it's what's coming next. You're gonna, you have your outro, okay. So they might just peace out before then. So is that call to action at the end the best spot for it? Or can we have a call to action in the middle somehow? Like that's the cream of the crop for ads and sponsorships is the middle, because that's, if people are listening to the middle, then they're highly engaged. A lot of people drop off towards the end. In the beginning, is another good spot, but the middle. So can we have a call to action in the middle somehow? It's been something I've been trying to look into more and try to, think about. It might be something with this new branding with Elevate too, that I'll implement, because the end may be great to have, leave a review, things like that, but the middle where people are really engaged, maybe you can segue while you're talking to your guest. Yeah. And, if you're looking for this help, make sure to go to Chan with a Plan / whatever it is, it's your lead magnet. because it connects with that, just like the ad, hey, get this planner so you can have a better career kind of thing. Like I use, you can plug that in the middle and make it flow really good. That might be a better spot because you're going to get maybe more engagement, higher engagement in the middle, especially if they're in the middle. They're like, oh my goodness. But you also have to think too, people are listening to this. They're usually doing something else. They're working out, they're driving, they're washing dishes. So what's the easiest way to convert them into the next step, along the funnel, along that process? So, and it depends on your market, depends on your audience, what they're doing when they're listening, but the middle could be a better spot for that main call to action, because they're going to be listening. Like I said, at the end, they sometimes taper away. So just maybe the placement of that call to action could be different, and guiding them to that next thing. So maybe it's, you have a free thing, or maybe it's just like, hey, connect with me on LinkedIn. Or if you want a question answered in a future episode, send me a message on LinkedIn with whatever it is to get that next step, get them in the pipeline. The placement is important, I think. So I would consider that maybe having it in a place in the show that, is going to be more engaging and more people, engaged with, rather than the end that people sometimes, stop because it's the same ending every time. So it might not be a benefit for us to have it there. So hope that helped. Hope that makes sense. See, Wayne, chickens are involved with breakfast. Pigs are committed. It's true. We named them Pork and Bacon. So maybe cruel. I don't know. We thought it was funny, but they're fun. Pigs are fun animals. This first time we've ever had pigs. I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, they smell a little bit, but man, I've never, they get excited when I come out with scraps and stuff, and they'll like hop up in the air and then like start running around in circles real fast, like a little kid who's about to get a piece of chocolate. Like there's something. It's gonna, yeah. So trying not to get attached, but it's part of it. Sometimes I love animals, but I love being able to live off our garden and live off what we raise. And we're trying to do that more and more. So, but great questions. Great conversation. All right. We're rolling on to 7:00 almost, and that's when I'm going to hop off. But yeah, I'd love to answer anything here at the end. Any questions at all? If not, like I said, I'm going to try to do this more consistently. Don't know that consistency schedule yet. But I enjoy it. I enjoy being on here and just chatting it up and answering questions when they come. And like I said earlier, being more consistent and doing it more and more, the more it'll catch on and hopefully be able to help more people with it. So yeah. Cool. Well, again, appreciate everybody listening. If you actually listen on Instagram, thanks. I hope you're doing good. And yeah, I'm going to sign off of Instagram here. So if you're on Instagram, connect with me on LinkedIn. And yeah, so you can interact a little bit better. So yeah, again, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the conversation, the questions, the interaction. And yeah, if you're watching this on replay, make sure you throw your questions in the comments below, and I'll get to them and answer them the best I can, and make sure to favorite my profile, whatever it is, to make sure that you see the notifications, because I want to do these more often, and I'd love to answer questions that you have. But yeah, I guess with that being said, I'm gonna hop off and call it wrap for this week. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I look forward to connecting in the future with everyone. If you're looking to launch a podcast or get help with the production side of things, the post-recording production side of things, reach out. Love to chat with you, let you know what that looks like, see if we can help you, and go from there. So, All right. Until next time, make it a great one. We'll see you.